Hey everyone, today's race is going to be something special. We're taking the legendary Ford Bronco out for a wild ride. This isn't your typical circuit race. We're heading off-road, where the terrain is rough, the corners unpredictable, and the challenge is real. Get ready for mud, rocks, and pure adrenaline. Let's see what this beast can really do when the road disappears. The Ford Bronco is a true off-road icon, first introduced in 1966 as a direct competitor to the Jeep CJ. Designed for rugged terrain and built to last, it quickly gained popularity among outdoor enthusiasts and became a staple in desert racing and mountain trails. After being discontinued in 1996, the Bronco made a powerful comeback in 2021. The new generation blends classic boxy styling with cutting-edge technology and serious off-road capability. Under the hood, it offers a range of engines, from a 2.3-litre turbocharged EcoBoost with 300 horsepower to a 2.7-litre V6 pushing out 330 horsepower. Paired with advanced 4x4 systems, locking differentials, and a terrain management system called Geo-at-T modes, which stands for Goes Over Any Terrain, the Bronco is built to tackle mud, rocks, sand, and snow without breaking a sweat. Whether you're crawling over boulders or tearing through dirt trails, the Ford Bronco delivers raw power, smart engineering, and that unmistakable spirit of adventure. Despite its rugged build and off-road focus, the Ford Bronco handles surprisingly well, both on and off the road. The steering is responsive for a vehicle of its size, giving you a good sense of control, especially at lower speeds when crawling over rocks or navigating tight trails. Thanks to its independent front suspension and available stabilizer bar disconnect, the Bronco stays composed over uneven terrain. On road, it feels stable and planted, though you'll still feel some body roll due to its high center of gravity, which is expected in a true off-roader. What really sets the Bronco apart is how predictable it feels. Whether you're powering through mud, sliding over sand, or just cruising on asphalt, it gives you the confidence to push harder without feeling like you're on the edge. It's not as refined as a sports SUV, but for an off-roader, it strikes a great balance between toughness and drivability. Driving the Ford Bronco on PS5 with the Thrustmaster T-GT II delivers a surprisingly immersive and realistic experience, especially for an off-road SUV. You immediately feel the Bronco's weight through the wheel. The force feedback on the T-GT II is strong but detailed. You can sense the suspension working, the tires slipping slightly in loose dirt, and the steering getting heavier as you climb rocks or hit deeper ruts. It's not just vibration. It's that subtle tension and resistance that gives you a connection to the terrain. When driving on tarmac, the Bronco feels a bit floaty compared to sports cars, which matches its real-life dynamics. But once you leave the road, that's where the wheel shines. Bumps, dips, and traction changes all come through clearly, forcing you to constantly adjust and react, just like in a real 4x4. The T-GT II also makes the Bronco steering ratio more noticeable. It's not quick and sharp like a race car, but slow and deliberate, which again reflects the real-world design for better control off-road. Overall, with the right settings, the Bronco on PS5 feels genuinely alive through the wheel. Not perfect for racing, but perfect for exploration and tackling rough terrain with both hands firmly on the rim. This race is all about raw nature and mechanical muscle. No smooth asphalt, no safety barriers, just open terrain and the unpredictable chaos of the wild. The track kicks off with a long, bumpy straight, full throttle in the Bronco, the suspension already working overtime. As you hit the first set of dips and loose gravel patches, the wheel tugs back and forth, reminding you that you're not in a track car, you're wrestling with a beast built for dirt. Then comes the first tricky section, a narrow, winding path carved between rock formations. You have to slow down, almost crawl, and choose your line carefully. One wrong angle and the Bronco leans hard, ready to tip. Midway through the race, there's a shallow river crossing. The water splashes up, the tyres lose grip for a split second, and the force feedback goes soft, then kicks back as the tyres bite into the muddy exit. You power out with a spray of mud behind you. In the final stretch, the terrain opens up. Rolling hills, dry sand, and a few scattered jumps. If you've got the courage, you can go airborne. But land too hard and the Bronco bounces, you have to fight the wheel to keep it straight. It's not just a race, it's a test of patience, control, and instinct. Every second, the terrain changes. Every turn asks you to adapt. And through it all, the Bronco holds up like a true off-road warrior. One of the coolest moments in the race happens near the end. Just after a sharp descent through loose gravel, there's a sudden blind jump. You hit it at full speed and for a split second, time freezes. The Bronco launches into the air, all four wheels off the ground. You hear the suspension groan when it lands, dust explodes everywhere, and the wheel jerks in your hands like it's alive. Pure chaos and pure fun. And maybe that's the real magic of this race. It's not about lap times or perfect lines, it's about the thrill of the unknown. The feeling of conquering terrain that wants to stop you. It's wild, it's dirty, it's real driving. If you haven't taken the Bronco for a spin yet, do it. Turn off the assists, crank up the force feedback, and dive into the wild. You won't regret it. Thanks for watching. See you in the next race.